humbled and grateful. My name's Georgia Hutchinson, for those that don't know me. I'm sure most of you know me. My husband and I have been doing network marketing for about 23 years now. And we absolutely, we absolutely love the industry. We love the people. We love getting to know everybody. And we just love serving. I just want to say how jacked I am that I was able to attend the training meeting this last weekend, yesterday. It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. The things that are being put in place for us, the love that our leadership has for us. And I just want to impress on everyone's mind that these guys, the owners of this company and our leaders, absolutely have our success in mind. And they just want us to rock. They want us to help so many people that we get rich doing it. They love us. I can't even express how much I felt this weekend with the love that everybody was giving me. I'm gonna get all choked up here because it really, really, it really, really meant so much to see how much they cared and how much they really are in this for our success. And they're just giving us the best roadmap that we can have to succeed. Anyway, my husband and I met Kevin and Peyton quite a few years ago, about 10, 11 years ago, in another multi-level marketing company. And since then, they've both become family. They're just another couple of our boys. We absolutely love them. Kevin, as everybody knows, has so much passion for this. But, everything he does, he's passionate about. Everything. And that's how he succeeds. He is so passionate and so devoted to everything that he does. And that's how he succeeds. And he is so devoted to us and to you. And he's just going to help us become winners. I just absolutely love Kevin and Aaron. They've done so much for my family. It's been incredible to get to know them. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Kevin right now. And Kevin, take it away.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Georgia, I guess I gotta say, I remember meeting your husband, gosh, it was like 11 years ago, 12 years ago, something like that, in Idaho. And we just connected. It was like somebody you're gonna know the rest of your life. And it's been like that, and it's been really great. And here we are. And it's like, just for you guys, there was a thing, I wish I had a screenshot. The company just put out the top 25 income earners in the company, and the Hutchinsons are, I believe, number 20 for now. They're probably going to be like number 5, number 6 here soon. They got a lot going on in their group. Just wanted to say thank you. So I'm going to dive into all this, and then we're going to bring Peyton up for the goods here. So if we wanted to take a look at, I gotta adjust this thing on the side here. I'm figuring okay. Perfect. Okay, so this weekend was regional. If you weren't at the regional, it's like, how can I send you a haircut in the mail? How can I give you the ability to be there? You heard from, you heard from Georgia some of the love and the heart and the passion that was there. If you were at the training and you're saying, what do I do now? There's that aspect, but I wanted to tell you what kind of some of the things I'm excited about of what's coming and everything. That was the event for me when I was sitting there and I said, I'm going to be the first national trainer in this company. I'm going to be the first international trainer in this company. I understood how to build it. I understood what to do. I didn't understand what to do before. I'm gonna
Why
mute.
wouldn't it let me do that?
Oh, I gotta mute people out. I didn't understand how to build before. I really didn't. I was just doing what I thought. And I didn't see the full picture of what Against All Odds was. I thought I had it. I had no idea. I'm humbled to say I had no idea. It's different than what I thought it was. It's better. It's like 75 hard with a comp plan. It's like, but there's 5 and it's easier. It's like way good. It changed. This is the new presentation. I sit down with someone and in 3 minutes, I can tell them what it is. I'm going to do it with you now so you can learn a little bit about the presentation, or at least I practice. But this is, you sit down with someone, you're like, I wanted to show you something, and you talk about your why. You share your why with them. Like, what's our whys? We kind of want to be free, have a bunch of money, have a bunch of time, be healthy, and have great relationships and enjoy our experiences and memories with the people we love and some new people, and contributing and being our best selves. That's like the idea here. That's like what we're striving to become and to do. So 5 non-negotiables fits in there. And then there's this multi-level business with the green juice, and there's this pyramid, and there's this volume and all this stuff. And there's all these different pieces. Man, they put it together. I can't show it all to you, but I can say they put it all together on like 1 page. Here's a whole presentation, and it's got every aspect. I read it. It says, this is a mental toughness program. Against all odds, you get paid to compete. Would you be interested? You know, it tells you, it's got the question on it. It's like a script on a page. This is so much duplication. We can just follow this. If we do a bad job, it doesn't matter. You can't say the right thing to the wrong person or the wrong thing to the right person. It just is. A person who wants an opportunity will recruit themselves into your business. You get to show the plan right here. STP, baby. STP. Oh, man. But it's like, have you ever been to a Tony Robbins seminar and they like make you do a bunch of things with a partner and make you do a bunch of things like right then, and then you like leave knowing how to do a bunch of stuff and you're changed and you're better. But that was only part of it because you saw a bigger picture and you understood it better and your belief went up. And then on top of it, you met people that will probably be friends with you for the rest of your life. Like, that kind of stuff. Tender souls. I'm talking people that would drive out of their way to like help their mother. People that care, that are good daughters after like all these years. People that like are striving to have wonderful families, to have wonderful relationships. And like we got to grow, not just in multi-level marketing. It was like in life. I was just thinking about this on reflection. I sat in a room full of people that had made millions of dollars. Some people had made tens of millions, some had made hundreds of millions, and there was quite a bunch of them in the room. And then there was people that had jets, flown private, had the life experience of like multiple homes, all these things that like someone who isn't us and hasn't experienced things and is like new to this would want to like associate with. Your income's an average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Your income average grows. There's people speaking in the Republican National Convention, people that were friends with a former president, people that like own multiple companies, people know about, people with like huge followings, and everyone's just humble, has an open heart, is really loving, gives great hugs, wonderful birthdays, and just like no bad energy, like at all. And it was like we were in a cramped room for 9 hours with no bathroom breaks. You just had to get up and go when you go. There was 1 lunch break. That was it. It was immersive. There was a lot. Everyone left drained and heavy, but it was that good kind of heavy. There was gratitude. There was love. There was shared experience, and it was fun. It was what we strived to do. Peyton and I were sitting there when we first started in his living room, and we said, if we did it, it would have to be effortless, magical, fun, and quick. We even like made a Facebook group with the EMFQ tribe, and we were going to build that. We never did, but we were going to build that group because that was what we were going to call it. Because if your words are powerful, wouldn't your intention want it to be effortless, magical, fun, and quick? I'll tell you what, when I'm building and I'm recruiting and I'm reaching out to people, it doesn't feel like work. I'm just connecting with friends, people I haven't talked to for a long time. That's effortless. I just have to talk to people that I used to have a connection with, and then life happened. That's easy. Just pick up the phone. Magical. Man, I keep having weird experiences. There was a guy a week ago who chased me down in the parking lot of Costco. He used to be like the number 5 income earner in a company. Chased me down because he saw me. I didn't see him. And we ended up talking. I give him a hug. And I said, hey, I just started building a new company. He's like, call me, tell me. I didn't call him. He texted me. I didn't text back. He texted me again. I reached out to him. We had a conversation. After the conversation, he texted me for my link. He texted me for videos. He went on his own and watched all these videos, scoured the internet for it, decided he wants to do it. That just happened. That's magical. What did I do? God did that. I didn't do that. God did that. I just showed up. That's effortless and magical. That was really fun, and he's cool, and I like him. I'll really enjoy building with him. That's fun, and that was quick. Set the intention for that. Effortless, magical, fun, and quick. There's so much that I want to tell you, but I don't want to take more time because we don't want to be so long on these calls. But if you weren't there and you said, Kevin, how could I get what you got for my business so I know what you know and have what you experienced for me? I don't know how to answer that. And my goal on tonight's call was to try to convey that. I don't feel like I did a good job. So if I just zoom out of that with my perspective, I would say, there's this really cool new presentation that's going to change your world and is really duplicatable. There's a new website we got to see loaded with testimonials. Susan, I saw you on the website. Your testimonial is on the main website. Susan Rogers on our call tonight is someone that millions of people will see her face because she was at the farm. Millions of people will see her face. Millions of people will feel her heart in a testimonial when they go to their main website and she's on there. There's more than just that. There's so much that you'll see when you see it. What we were sold and what we are getting are two different things, and it's better than we ever could have imagined it to be. So if any of you are on the call and you're not in for $400 or $700, I'd upgrade. I'd upgrade as fast as I possibly could so that I didn't miss out, because these events are exclusionary by nature. It starts to exclude you. This time you got to go, but you got to rank up. So if you don't know how to go area influencer, this is the last thing I'm going to say, and then I'll bring Peyton up. To go area influencer, you've got to sign up 3 people for either $400 or $700. One of them could be a trainer, but you need 12 total. So if you did 3 who got 3, you'd have your 12. If you did 3 and one of those 3 goes out and brings in additional 9, that counts too. If you had to go get all 12 yourself, that counts too. But you do that, you're an area. Do that as fast as possible. The money, I understand the comp plan. The money for you is so much more beneficial if you do that as quick as possible. So go area. I can't convey it. Peyton's going to do his best. He's going to kill it. I'm going to pass it to Peyton.
What's up, man? All right. So I'm here with Shyla Ray. This is a business about growth. Okay. And I'm thinking a lot about like this event. So there's not, you guys have been around me or you've listened to me before, and it's not very often I don't have a lot to say. But for the first time in a long time, I feel like I don't have that much to say because there was so much quality information. And it's not just the kind of information that you get that you can read, right? It's the kind of information that you can only gain from feeling it, right? From having it being impressed upon you, from seeing it, from experiencing it, from having people just really like make a massive impression on you, right? And I know Kevin's laughing at me right now because I know that he's feeling the same thing, but everybody that was there that felt it. So the point of this call though isn't, if you weren't there or if we're recapping on it, it's not necessarily to implore that you're at the next one. My gosh, you have to be at the next one. But it's also to kind of help you orient towards how are you going to make it so that you are at the next one. And I only have like one really kind of short thought about that. I want to make one insert. So as we start to ramp up and as we start to grow really quickly, it is very important that as a collective, we make sure that we don't start talking too much about signing people up for $400 or signing people up for $700 as a language. We need to be in process as a collective talking about selling QI packages or amateur packages for $397 or selling pro packages for $697, because we bought a pro package for $697 to get started. And in order to activate your business, you're going to sell three, amateur or pro packages, $397, $697. But it's very, very important, because in the space of network marketing, it's very important to understand that we're not headhunting. We're moving products, we're moving training products, and we're moving greens products. And so the way that we do that is, of course, by either selling a greens product as an influencer, selling a QI package, which is not going to be an amateur package, or selling a pro package, helping other people do the same. But I was actually going to address it in private, but I figured, hey, we're all here. That's something we can all adopt today, but it's very, very important as we get big and as there's attention on the company. So anyway, that's my housekeeping for the evening. But talking about this new presentation, talking about what we came away from, I thought to myself, I said, okay, so many people fail in this business. So many people succeed so wildly in this business. What makes the difference? And the difference is that of everybody that I've ever met, myself included, Shyla here, we're having this conversation. Okay, we're going to get this going. What are we going to do? What would have to happen for us to become areas? What would have to happen for us to become regionals? What would have to happen for us to become nationals? And I realized there's this myth that if you're sitting where you're sitting today, or even where I'm sitting or Kevin's sitting, it's like there's this myth that somehow, first of all, that the leaders know exactly how the entire thing's going to build. And the truth is that they have an idea of how it can build, but it's only through the process of doing the business day in and day out, that it actually grows. And the second part of that is that no one action that we take is the thing that sends you over that $10,000 a month income, or over that $20,000 a month income. It's the conversation after the conversation. It's the idea after the idea. It's the confidence stacking on the confidence to eventually get to the point to where this becomes a well-polished machine. So what is that? I've talked about battle buddies before. Everybody needs a battle buddy. And this is what happens, is that in the beginning, hopefully the person that brings you into the business can be your battle buddy. And your battle buddy is the person that you start to learn the program from. They start to help you talk to your first people, that you're looking to partner with. They're the one that help you start to identify what some of your goals are, so what some of your weaknesses or strengths are. And then from there, eventually what you hope to have happen is that you have a battle buddy that becomes part of your business. But why is this so important? It's because here's what happens. You don't go to an event like we went to yesterday and you go through all these exercises and you practice all these techniques, and it's not that you walk away, now I got it, now I do it. It's that you don't get $1 million blueprint, you get $1 million idea. And what I mean by that is that we were in Park City all weekend with all of our friends, all of our business family. We were in the thing, immersed in the thing, having a conversation, taking the notes. And it wasn't until the end of the third day that we're driving home that we said the one thing that we're like, okay, that's what we're going to run with. It was like our brains and our consciousness and our hearts and everything that we felt and that we understood. And what was that ultimately? It's the combination of everything, because by that point we had talked about what we saw that we liked. We had talked about what we saw that we were still confused about. We had talked about, what some of the things that we got inspired or passionate about were. We had talked about, what some of our dreams are. And then at that point, we got to the point, which is the question I'll ask you right now, is what would have to happen for you for this to become your business? Not AAO, not Kevin and Peyton, not Shyla, but your business. So that when you go to sleep at night and you're having dreams, and that when you wake up in the morning and when you start to think about those things emotionally that you care about, the people that you love, the experiences that you want to have, the places you want to go, the things you want to do, it doesn't take you reaching into your consciousness to ask how. You already know this is the vehicle. What would have to happen for you for this to be your business? I'm Shaylee and AAO is my business. I'm Lisa and AAO is my business. I'm Christy and AAO is my business. I'm Aaron and AAO is my business, right? And if you can answer that question, that's incredible, because if you can make that happen, then it's not about what leader you're going to bring in. It's not about what thing you're going to do. It will become a part of you. And if it hasn't become a part of you yet, and if it's not clear to you when you say what would have to happen, then I will invite you to do this. I have two calls of action. One is what Kevin already said. The first one is start learning the presentation. Get this. You'll be able to download this week. print it out and start it. You know, people ask, were you always good at public speaking? The answer is absolutely not. I practiced public speaking like a madman. I practiced in front of my mirror. I practiced out loud. I walked around houses. I would set up stuffed animals in the house and I would pitch the business to them. When I drive to this day, if I don't have anybody in the car and I don't have anybody to call, I literally will recite the way that I want to present the business. I will pretend I'm on a three-way call. I'll pretend I'm in front of a room. I'll pretend I'm in an interview with Eric Worre. I'll pretend that I'm in front of 5,000 people, 10,000 people, 5 people in a living room. And it's like that. I want you guys to do that. Learn it, practice it, become obsessive with it, because
No
here's
way,
what
no
happens.
way, no way, no way. Really? You said
100%.
really? I just got so much out of this call. I'm sorry, I'm muted. Wow.
I was doing it when I wasn't even in a company in 2017, when I wasn't in an opportunity. I was still practicing because I'm like, it's like, what's that old saying? It's like, better to have the skills and not an opportunity than have an opportunity and not the skills, right? And so the takeaway is this. This is why this is so incredible, because what if it is like what Kevin said? And, you know, what if it's like on a Thursday this week at Costco, you run into the one person who happens to have influence and run a business. Maybe their cash flow is not right in their business right now. Maybe they're not happy with how things have been going in their personal life. Maybe they're looking, and it's like, what if the right things come out of your mouth when that one opportunity happens this week? And what if that's the one person that goes into your area leg and runs this business all the way up to a regional or a national? What if that one conversation is the thing that sets you free, and you're good at it, and you are called and channel the right words because you've practiced? So that's the action step one: practice, obsession, make this yours. And then the second one is, it's really simple. I'm like, if you're not an amateur yet, make a plan to become an amateur. If you are not a pro yet, make a plan to become a pro. If you haven't brought in 3 amateurs to your team, sold 3 amateur packages, do that. If you don't have 12 in your first team yet, make a plan to do that. Get it done today, get it done this week, get it done this month. But I can tell you this with confidence: the company ship is going to sail with or without us. It is up to us to catch that ship. And so I'll finish there.
The last thing I'll say before I end this call is that you are going to want to be on the upcoming company call that likely will go out in the email. That's the one where they're going to unveil the site. The app is live. If you want to download the app for the non-negotiables, get a pen and I'll bring that to the full front, because I'm like, these are the housekeeping things I totally spaced. You've got it's AAO 5 non-negotiables in the app store, and there's a code you have to enter. It's AAO 5-5NN. Anyways, there's that. And then be on that call for this week. And thank you guys. Peyton, you killed it. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. It's crazy.